Barak Yahweh,
Yahweh.
apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. Hey, somebody get Acts 1 and 6.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 6. It says,
We're supposed to be in, all right, because through the Spirit, things are getting closer and closer. And how do we know? We're basing it on the tokens that are being exercised on the earth from Yahweh Hashem Shai. All right, so at this time frame, for those that are basically straddling the fence, you're going to have to make a choice, because Yahweh Shai will return as a thief in the night.
he answered me then, saying, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right, and how do you do that? Via the scriptures. All right, so you filter current events within the Holy Scriptures, and that's how we know through the Holy Spirit that we are closer and closer. Go ahead, bro.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before.
Right, and how so? You know, a prophecy. Okay, but now guess what? It's happening in real time. All right, and doesn't that boost your faith? You know, give you more confidence in what you're doing? All right, go ahead, bro.
Then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, and so through these tokens, okay, being exercised on earth, we know that the second coming of Yahweh Shai is close. All right, y'all got something?
This is Romans 13 and 11. And then knowing the time, that now it is the high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Right, so at this time frame, we have been enlightened by the truth. So we are out of that deep sleep, but 2/3 of our people will stay in that deep sleep. All right, and for you guys that are straddling the fence, all right, not doing the work, but know that basically this is the truth, you need to fully come out of that sleep. All right, because at the end of the day, this will be the greatest reward you will ever receive in your life. All right, and utilize what? Utilize the signs of the times to motivate you. But the scary part about it is that gift of faith has to come from Yahweh Hashem Shai. He has to inspire you. All right, and once you're inspired by the Most High, then you are compelled, which means driven to do His work. You know what you want to add?
No, I love it.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Luke 21 and 34. Well, I start 33. It says, heaven and earth shall pass away.
What is that talking about? The rulership of Esau. All right, and you can equate that. Why? Because Esau is in rulership right now. All right, so Esau's heaven, Esau's earth, okay, will pass away. Go ahead, bro.
But my word shall not pass away.
Right, this word will not pass away. All right, and it's going to be the same word that we're going to utilize to bring judgment into the kingdom of heaven. But guess what? During that time frame, this word is going to be inside of our mindset. Hence that fleshly heart.
Like this is a guaranteed investment.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's guaranteed to return. All we have to do is stay within. Like Yahweh Shai said, you know, that which you have, hold fast till I come. You know, keep your stocks in.
Yeah.
You know, we got to be, you say all money in.
Money in.
You know, that's the mindset that we got to have, especially now as we get closer and closer, man, because you have one kingdom that's being built up and one kingdom that's being torn down.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and it's the spirit, you know, is telling us which is which. You know, we can see clearly. It's gonna be like a trap, and you see the trap is laid, and the bait is your normalcy, man. You see, the normalcy that you people lust after, go back to when things was good, when you could come and go as you please. You know, you want to just get past the pandemic and go back to the pre-pandemic era. You see, and Esau is dangling that normalcy in front of you, but he's giving you, all right, stipulations to get your normalcy back, which is leading to death. And you're going right into the snare, man. You know, it's going to lead all the way up until the chip. You know? So we see people walking dead into this trap. Why? Because they're chasing their life, man. You know?
I got a good one.
Yeah.
And this is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know that he have but a short time.
Yeah, because the leaks know exactly what's going on. Like, they know what it means by us waking up. All right, they're in tune, all right, until the prophecies, man. You know, they know about the house of David. They know about the promises of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They know exactly what that means. You see? So this is the biggest threat to their kingdom, all right, is the lineage or are in their mind frame. You know, that's why the scriptures, that's why we have to guard our mind by being what? Occupied in the prophecy, because that's reality. You know? You got it, bro.
Hey, this is from Edelman Online. Alright, it says forgetful, disposed to forget, heedless, unaware.
Unaware. And what the scripture saying, lest that day come up you unaware.
That's right. Ooh.
And these Americans are completely oblivious, man. Especially in America, man. They're completely oblivious to what's going on in the earth, man. Go ahead.
Yep, and it says unconscious of something and no longer aware or mindful.
No longer aware or mindful, unconscious.
Yeah.
People are in the actual coma. It's like they're in the actual coma.
Yeah.
You know? Because if you don't know what's going on around you, what's the difference between you and someone that's actually dead?
That's right. So literally, their brain dead.
Yeah.
From a spiritual perspective.
You know? They just going through the motions of life, but the reality, they were oblivious to the reality, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Going to that veil, you read Isaiah 25:7 about that veil they covered it cast. And also going into Isaiah the 60th chapter, I want to say, about gross darkness to people, man. Hey, this is Jeremiah 8:7. Yea, the stork in the heaven know at her appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe.
And that just proves that animals are more spiritual than these so-called people, which are nothing but creatures, which are nothing but beasts. Because what separates us from them is what? The Holy Spirit. So we're civilized to that image of Yahweh Shem Al-Shah, but not from a perfect standpoint at this time. But we are still civilized.
So he says, yea, the stork in the heaven know her appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the
So the stork knows when to move. The turtle knows when to move. The crane knows when to move.
Yeah, when they
But
see
these niggas don't even know that Esau is about to bring wrath. These niggas don't even know that Esau basically wants them eradicated from the world.
And the swallow observe the time of their coming, but my people know not the judgment of the Lord.
Hey, Israelites, which are so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans, they don't know, they don't have
rulership of the heathens. Esau Edom is the last heathen that will ever have a rulership, all right, in the earth, man. This is it. You see? Go ahead.
I'm done at 6.
You got it.
Can I bring out one real fast? Hey, 2nd Ezra 6:8. And he said unto me, for Abraham and to Isaac, 2nd Ezra 6:9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
Yeah, and Esau is the end, which showing you that his rulership, all right, will be up during the time of Jacob rulership coming in, and it's gonna be through Yahweh Shai, all right, because those are all Israelites. Yahweh Shai sitting on the throne of David, the house of David. That's all right, of the lineage of Jacob, all right. So Jacob's kingdom, all right, ultimately is Yahweh Shai's kingdom, you know, and it's coming right after this kingdom. Esau Edom is in rulership now as we speak, and because these are the only two nations that was blessed with the fatness of the earth, man. And Esau Edom has the fatness of the earth. I was looking at it today. They say America has so much influence because of the market that it offers to the world. It has 300 million, you know, people in the open market as consumerism. But then you have 2 billion people that speak the English language. You see, showing you that who's in power, because 2 billion people don't speak Aramaic.
That's right.
You know, like say Ishmael, Araz, and Esau. Well, why isn't Aramaic, you know, spoken? Why isn't, you know, the crown family? Why isn't their currency the world reserve currency, man? You see, you got it, bro. Okay, yep.
The verse 6. And you should hear wars and rumors of wars.
Yep.
See that you be not be trouble.
And that's all we hearing, especially now. All you hearing is about wars and rumors of wars, man. You know what's going on over there between those Israelis and Hamas. All right, and those Israelis saying that they not gonna stop. Benjamin Netanyahu said they gonna they gonna bomb Hamas till they set them some years back, man. Talking about destroying their infrastructure, man. You know, but then you have all these nations in the world, you know, calling for a de-escalation, but it's not stopping, man. You see, and when other nations start getting into it, all right, because right now it's just those Israelis and Hamas, which the Israelis just having a field day, you know, with their little militant group. All right, but if those other nations start coming in and those Israelis start taking real casualties, man, you know, expect this thing, you know, to erupt, man. But we know it's all lining up together, you know, because as the chip, you know, becomes more and more, you know, evident, then the war becomes more and more hostile because these prophecies, they work together, you know. None of them is separate. They all work together.
I got one real quick.
You got it?
In Jeremiah 15:45, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he have taken against Babylon and his purposes that he have purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Surely the least of the flock going into those Israelis, all right, those 1948ers, they're going to draw, all right, or drag these other nations, man. You know,
America.
America gonna be the main one because you just heard Kamala Harris, you know, talking about standing with Israel, and then whenever you got a woman talking about matters of war, you done, man. All right, that's the stamp that you done.
That's right.
You know, but she's talking about what? Stand with Israel, stand with Israel, just like. And who else is saying stand with Israel? You Christians in America, you black pastors. That's what you push. Cause I was in church. That's what that nigga was telling us, man. Be good to Israel. All right. First off, we don't know them people. How the fuck we gonna be good to them? You know, they don't. You know, they already getting all this aid. You in the projects and ghettos. You talking about be good to Israel. You know, but that shows you that what the black church, all right, is the worst place to be in these times, man, because you are the least informed people on earth, man.
That's right, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I got a little more. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
Yep. We gonna make because what's gonna happen? See, and you people that's in America cheerleading for those Israelis, what those Israelis doing is gonna get missiles sent over here. That's what you don't understand. You know, so you cheerlead. You know, talking about Jesus protect Israel. You know, God got his hand on Israel. You know, what you don't understand, the actions of those Israelis, the IDF, Israeli Defense Force, their actions are going to lead to nukes being shot over here to America, man.
Right, because if you look at America's like the big brother.
Yep.
And you have this term called proxy war. What does proxy mean? Proxy means to take care of. So it's ordained for Israel to start the fight and for America to come and finish it. And that's how Yahweh Shem Shah scripted it. You know?
Yeah, it's like a little brother getting jumped in the hood. You know, he go to his big brother and like, hey, so and so jumped on me. You know, and his big brother gonna come over there and take force, man.
But meanwhile, the little brother started the whole fiasco.
So that's at least being drawn to the flock.
All right, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yep, because it's still a build-up.
Yep.
Like, we don't know how long this thing gonna be drawn out. You know, like I said, we know, you know, World War III gonna break out this weekend. You know, it's gonna be a build-up, man, because there's still pieces being put in place. You know, because that chip, you know, will have to be mandated. You know, because World War III is gonna be the stage where Yahweh Shah comes back in the midst of the you know, the most intense part of the fight in World War III. Yahweh Shah will come back, but what is Yahweh Shah showing us, man, that it's close.
That's
you know,
right.
for it to be that heavier conflict in that region, showing Yahweh Shah is showing, you know, that it's close. You know,
Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
And that's what you see, because it don't make it, man. It's heavily dependent on what? Imports. You know? So military tactics from all these ancient empires.
That's right.
You know, go ahead.
All right, back into 2 Kings 6:24. And it came to pass after this that Benadad, king of Syria, gathered all his host and went up and besieged Samaria for 5 pieces of
So
silver.
you eating an ass's head, a donkey head, all right, and dove shit. You know? Be the conditions, man. And think about America, man. You know, you can parlay every day of the week, man. You can eat Mediterranean Monday. You can eat seafood Tuesday. You go to a buffet Wednesday.
Hibachi Thursday.
Hibachi Thursday.
Chinese food
You
Friday.
know, brunch on Saturday.
Yeah.
A rooftop with mimosas. You know, they trying to figure out what they gonna eat. You know, whether they want Taco Bell or Popeye. But either way, you got options.
Yeah.
In America, and showing you how abundant America is, man. This is the Babylon the Great.
That's right, bro.
You know, this place is greatly in abundance, man. But see, when that's cut off, all right, that pride gonna cease in the earth, man. All right, like I say, and that war and famine, it go hand in hand, man. You see, you got that 2nd Ezra 16 and 21. You know, keep going, man. Yeah. So we see all the signs that we getting closer and closer. You know.
Right, the 2nd Ezra 16 verse 21. Behold, visuals should be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves to be in good case.
Hey, what we were talking about before, how people don't even want to go back to work.
Yeah.
You in a good case.
Yeah.
Here it is, you're making more money in your whole that you ever made in your life by not working.
On your ass.
What you mean this is bad? Like talking about, you know, we preaching doom and gloom. Y'all tripping. You know? Jake chilling, man. You don't even want to go to work because people got it so made, man. So you don't think these people think that they in a good case? You know, hey, the Most High is rocking you people. He putting you people deeper and deeper into a coma, man. He wants you to be completely off guard when he bring this pain, man. You know.
And they say back in the day when we were coming up, revenge is a dish served best cold. Goddamn.
He letting it get cold.
Cold.
You know. Go ahead.
Because it says that they should think themselves to be a good case, and even then should evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Sword, famine, and great confusion. Because you people not gonna understand. All right, what you know, the grocery stores ain't get their shipments. Walmart didn't get their shipments. You see, you people don't care what's going on in other parts of the earth, but when it started affecting here, all right, when you start seeing, you know, Chinese helicopters, you know, Russian warships, you know, on the coast of Cali, you know, you gonna be confused. What the fuck, you know? That's what's coming though. Great confusion gonna increase, man, because you people are so oblivious. So when reality really hits, man, you gonna be done. You know? You got it, bro.
Hey, this Isaiah 59 verse 9. Therefore is judgment far from us, neither do justice overtake us. We wait for light, but behold obscurity.
You can apply this to, you know, this time frame right now. Because like the brother saying, these guys and these women, they're relaxed. Okay, they still have some form of normalcy. Because as long as you got like money in your pocket, everything is okay. So Yahweh Shem Ashai is doing it by design, and he's having Esau to do it by design, because the more money he puts out there, the weaker the dollar becomes. You know, he's through with the dollar. That's the real reason why he's giving that shit away like that. But at the same time frame, it's still knocking you niggas back off.
I think it was Howard talking about how somebody he was driving. We talking about how they bought a new car, you know, paying the notes on it. But he was like, his auntie bought the same car cash. He dropping 20, 30 bands on the whip, man. You know.
These cats getting these PPP loans, P loans and things of that nature, man.
Hey, bring that out real quick.
Hey, brother.
Oh, it's like,
So back Isaiah 59 and 9, it says, therefore is judgment far from us, neither do justice overtake us. We wait for light, but behold obscurity.
Confusion. You know, that's all you people gonna hold is confusion, because you're waiting on the man of darkness, Esau Edom, to guide you, all right, to some type of salvation.
Into salvation.
You know?
It says, for brightness, but we walk in darkness. We grope for the wall like the blind, and we grope as if we had no eyes.
Yeah, you will not know what to do next. When this thing really breaks down, you people will not know what to do next. You won't even know what your next thought should be. You know, that's how far gone you gonna be, man.
That's why it says Isaiah 24, there should be a crying for wine in the streets, man.
Yeah.
So when all hell breaks loose, when you really got your back toward the wall, you're going to be looking for the true prophets out there, man. And it says, we had no eyes, we stumble in noonday as in the night, we are in desolate places as dead men. So it means that you are spiritually dead.
Yeah.
But that word obscurity, because you go to the word obscurity, it means absent or void of light, man. And you know the true light is, you know, the understanding of the scriptures, you know.
And then desolate means utterly empty or utterly destroyed from a spiritual standpoint.
Yeah. Because if all you know how to do is play dress up, you know, take pictures, the hell you gonna do in these times, man? All you know how to do is roll blunts, you know, and rap niggas whole out. You know, what the hell you gonna do in these times? You empty, man. You know? And that's what's gonna be the case for a lot of people, you know, of the tribes, man. You got it, bro.
This from Forbes.com. It said 3 states offer 1,000, 1,200, and 2,000 return to work unemployment benefits.
Yeah, so here it is, they're trying to bribe you to come back to work.
Yeah. And that's crazy at times when I thought about that when you're reading this. I just read an article yesterday on CNN and it's talking about a labor shortage. So now it's jobs now.
Yeah.
But they don't got people to actually to work.
Yeah,
because they satisfied.
Yeah.
Because Biden said he wanted the economy to go from relief to recover, something like that.
Okay.
But they say ain't no people don't want to work.
Yep.
So.
So then this let you know. So here it is, you don't work these jobs all this time, you know, and they give you a 40-cent, 20-cent raise every year, but all of a sudden they got a $1,200, $2,000 bonus to give you.
Yeah.
What has money been at?
Yeah. You're right.
You know?
You should go to Revelation when it talks about receiving the microchip. It tells you rich or poor, small or great, no middle. So through prophecy, we know that middle class will evaporate.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And they're doing it now.
That's right.
You know? Keep reading.
So most of these states are simply planning to stop participating in the federal government supplemental unemployment benefits program.
And this is more division.
Mm-hmm.
You see? It's going to be more riots, because if you've been sitting on your ass, all right, and you get because like in Mississippi, let's say your regular unemployment like $312. When you get the extra $300, you getting $612, and that's more than you were making a week. All right, from being a dishwasher, you know, on the back of a garbage truck. Like who the hell gonna go back to that?
Substitute teacher.
Yeah, a PE teacher. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
go ahead.
However, Arizona and Montana have softened the blow by extracting 2,000 and 1,200 return to work bonuses.
Yeah, so you get $1,200, $2,000 bonuses for returning to work. You know, so here it is. They getting $1,400, like they bid for the slave, man.
They are.
You know, it's like they bidding for the slave. You see. But this is beautiful because the scriptures, you got it, the Isaiah.
And this is actions against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother.
Yep, and that's what you see, because when you look at especially these politicians, they are all majority Edomites. You know, and then there's a big divide, you know, dealing with the pandemic, how that should be handled, you know, the money, the stimulus, and then it's a big divide on this whole alphabet move. Like it's a lot of Republican states, they not letting them you know, them transform and play girl sports.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big divide. In Arkansas, the governor signed off on it, you know, but the House of Representatives in Arkansas, you know, they voted his decision out, man. He vetoed, but then they voted out his veto, man. You see? So it's a great divide amongst the Edomites, man. You know, about how their kingdom should go forward, man. And it's just gonna lead into war on every level, man. Domestically, nationally, and internationally, man.
Sedition.
Yep.
And everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yep. Kingdom against kingdom. It's saying the same thing. city against city, kingdom against kingdom, because it's gonna be on every level, man. You know, all the way up to Joe Sixpack with his shotgun, you know, to Putin with them hypersonic missiles, man. That's